Hi, this is Dubis Forex Academy. Welcome to our weekly analysis. Today, 27th of March 2023. I'm excited this morning because it's a new trading week, and of course, our analysis last week actually did well, all right, even though most of them were actually consolidating. So we actually we are going to look at how last week fared, and also to show you what we are anticipating in the market this week, what we're expecting this week, how we feel the market is going to move this week. All right, so we start with XAU USD, which is gold. We normally like to start with gold. All right, this is commodity that actually moves a lot, so we are starting with gold, XAU USD. All right, so on daily time frame, last week we told you that gold will most likely respect this particular place, which is this region here. When gold actually broke this particular place and went to test around 2000 level, and I told you last week that we're expecting the pair to retrace from this point to go down from this point, and actually it have actually done that. It came down, gold moved down. You can see from where, when we analyzed gold last week, it came down almost, this is 600 and something pips, and it came back also to retest this place again. All right, and then currently is actually trying to fall again after retesting this place again. This is like close to 200 and something, close to 300 pips already move. And last week we actually sold gold, and right now we are still selling gold. So as far as this 2000 level, which is a resistance, as far as this place is holding for gold, we'll look at it. Let me shrink so that you see my chart very well. Look at this region. As far as here is holding more, we should expect gold to move down more, right? If gold wants to go and retest this particular high here, which is around 20, 50 or 60 area, then it has to retrace from this current place first before traveling back to this point. All right, so that is it for gold. So this week we're expecting gold to still go down more. All right, so what we draw last week is still valid. Last week, look at where it touched, and it came back here again to retest here, and I can see some rejection already. So gold will actually most likely go down more, right? Maybe to test 1900. So in fact, from what we are seeing, this is 1920 where we put it. Gold can come all the way to this point around 1920, 21, right? Or it can even test 1900, right? It could touch there, or it could actually even test 1900. So this is analysis for this week for gold. So congratulations to those that took the trade last week, and it fired down. You know, last 2 weeks we had some losses, or 3 weeks on gold, but last week it actually did well. So you can see where we are right now. So we are believing that gold will go down this week. So that is the analysis. So you can join the trade. If you want to trade gold for this week, look for opportunity to sell. All right, it will actually retrace back to test here, to test 2000 again. But I can tell you from 2000, gold is supposed to at least move down to test around 1920 or 1900, 1920, 1910, 1900 before any meaningful movements back to test this region. Because from the look of the things, on a long time, gold will most likely test this particular high here, which is 20 feet, around 2050. Let's put cursor there to know exactly the price. So around 2060, right? Between 2050 to 2060. That is the long time movement for gold, right? So, but we have to first of all grab this opportunity to sell before we look for a long on gold, to go long for gold. All right, so let's go to USD CAD, or let's start with USD CHF. Right, USD CHF last week, you can remember that when we draw this. If you have not watched our videos, previous videos on this pair, please go and do that. Watch our last week video and even last 2 weeks video. Go this channel, Dubi's Forex Academy, please subscribe and then watch the previous videos. You see our analysis on this pair. So we analyzed last week that this pair we actually move up. Even last 2 weeks when it hit here, we said it was going to go up, and it did actually go up. So it came down to retest this place, and we still believe that there's still more room to up rather than going down. So we still believe that for this week, yes, let's drop the new analysis for this week. So we still believe that this week the trade will still go up from this particular place. So even if this price actually retests here, so market will most likely move up. So we'll still leave it the way it is, so that we'll come back at the end of the week to see how the market fared. So we believe that USD CHF should still go up from this current position where it is right now. All right, so let's go to EuroCAD. Right, EuroCAD, last week I showed you that this pair will most likely move down when we saw this, but you can see a breakout, which for me is a fake breakout, and I'm still on short on EuroCAD. Right, yeah, there are some accounts where I entered the trade and I actually made good profit when I saw this move, and I told you once there is immediately I saw this bearish move, I entered from the top of this candle, and I can tell you I've actually made good profit for those accounts. Let's see how many pips it moves. So it has already moved around 170 pips from this top here. All right, so this week under review, I still believe that EuroCAD should go down because this divergence is still very valid. So let's show you how it is right now. So divergence and convergence. So for this week, for me, it's still a valid trade. All right, so this particular one that we dropped before, which is from here to here, all right, for me this should be a fake breakout. All right, so this particular one is still valid. All right, this one is still valid. For me, this pair is a good trade to sell because what we're expecting, let's see our targets, what we are targeting. We are targeting price to actually go all the way. Let's measure it and see, from this low to this high. Right, so what we are anticipating is price to move. Wait, let's make the chart more clean. Right, all right, so we're expecting price to move to test this bearish move now that it has started on daily time frame. Now we're expecting this price to touch 38.2, 50.0 and 61.8. so that is to say we expect this price to come down to this particular place. Yes, right, this is where we're anticipating this price to get to. So, and this is how many pips. If you're joining the trade now, let's look at how many pips from here to here. Okay, over 1,000 pips. This is what I'm expecting this price to touch, 61.8. all right, but the first target should be, let's check from the current position where it is now, how many pips. The first target, let's see the first target, how many pips. First target is almost 640 pips from the current position where the price is. This is EuroCAD, and this is 38.2 is the first target. I can tell you the probability that this price will fall to this place is up to at least up to 90%. All right, there is no 100% in trading, but we believe that price we come down more, that this is actually a fake breaker, the price will come down and at least touch around 38.2. This is the first target. So we leave the analysis this way and see how it will go. Right, I'm on the trade. So let's see how the whole thing plays out. All right. So let's go to USD cards. USD cards have been we say it has been consolidating. It have not actually moved very well. All right. We have been expecting USD card to fall down. This harmonic pattern is playing out since, and the movement is very slow because oil price have been dropping. That is why CAD has been weak. All right. Technically, USD CAD is supposed to go down, but because oil price is weak, that is why you can see a lot of this consolidation at this point in time. So it's still standard analysis is still the same. Our bias is still the same, that for USD CAD the price should go down, right? Based on this withdrawal already, we are still expecting price to move. Right now it's still consolidating. So let's go to USD JPY. All right, USD JPY, last week we told you that price will most likely bounce from here. If price breaks here, that is when we now expect more down, and you can see that price actually respected it and came back and tried to break it last Friday, but it was rejected. So what is it telling us? It's telling us that price will most likely continue, because on daily time frame you can see this rejection candle. So this is what we are still expecting this week. All right, so let's delete the previous one. All right, so this week we are still expecting price to go back to this particular region. All right, so this is our analysis for USD JPY. All right, so let's see how the price plays this week. But on a daily time frame, there is already a confirmation for a buy for USD JPY. Once today's price, today's candle closes a bullish candle, so that is a good confirmation, because this is a rejected candle, and this candle, particular daily time frame, will actually give us a confirmation. Once there is a bullish closing today, once market close today, after the London and New York section, once price closed today in the night, then that is to say price will continue to go up if you close bullish candle. All right, so by the moment I think it's a good trade. USD JPY is good for a buy, so if you want to take your entry, you can do so. Of course, you have to put your stop loss below this candlestick, this rejected candle, right? So this is analysis for USD JPY. So let's go to AUD USD. You can see, let's delete all the previous ones, previous analysis. All right, you can see what we told you. We said let's go with last week analysis. Last week we told you that if price breaks here, it will go here, but this place will most likely be respected. This is the first scenario, it will be respected and price should go back up. But if price breaks here, it will come down here. And I told you that I was not going to trade AUD/USD because I need more confirmation to know the direction of the market. So at the moment you can see price respected it, but the rejection is not high, so the bias is still down, right? So price may likely, as it's going back here, price may likely break here and go down. So this second scenario may actually play out. So for this week, what are we expecting? So the same thing is still same thing. Price, this particular place, if it holds, then price will go up if it holds. Otherwise, once there's a break, once price break this particular structure, then it will go down. So our first scenario is price testing here and then continue to move up. Otherwise, any break of this structure, price will actually fire down. So at the moment, same thing, same scenario. I'm still out of AUD/USD. I have to wait, right? Sometimes you have to wait We have a lot of jobs to do to wait. Our duty is to wait until we see a good entry point. We now execute the market. So for now, we have to wait for AUD/USD to know the direction of the market. So NZD/USD, same scenario, all right? We told you that this place will most likely hold, all right? And that is why we sent a trade to our pay group. We're buying NZD/USD when it hits here, and we actually made, I think, almost 150 pips. Yeah. So right now, what we may be seeing, once the price breaks here, then price will go down. At the moment, what we are seeing for NZD/USD, first scenario is price respecting this region and still move up. Or once there's a break of this structure, then price will most likely go down. Right? Price will most likely go down. If here is broken, then price will go down. So we have to wait to see if this place will be respected. We're already on a buy, and those we've made up to 100 to 150 pips. So those that are still holding their trade, of course, have to know that you need to move your stop loss at least to entry points, or at break even, that's our entry point, or into profits. So at the moment, I'm out of the trade because I need to know the direction where the market wants to go. So technically speaking, NZD/USD, we have to break this structure for more down on the table, or if here is respected, then there will be an up move. So let's wait and see how the market plays. Going to Euro/USD, all right? Euro/USD, all right? Euro/USD. Last week, we told you that price, after touching this region, that price will be going down if price touch here. When price was moving, we draw this and told you that where the first scenario was price could actually go back to test here, then from here the price should go down. So let's remove the previous analysis so that our chart will be free, so that we'll see what we're expecting this week. All right, this week, last week actually price actually tested here and it was rejected, and we started selling Euro/USD. We have actually made 150 pips, right? So we are still believing that price, after testing here and it's rejected this week, we believe that price will go down more, right? So, and this looks like a pattern. If you check it on daily, right, the price could actually come down like this, and it becomes a pattern: X, A, B, C, D, right? This is what may likely play out. Let's see, because I'm seeing something. I'm seeing M shape. Let me show you how we identify that. Even without measuring, I've seen M shape, something that look like which one is lower. This is lower, right? All right. All right. So, what are we expecting for Euro/USD? We're expecting price to move down more for this week. Price to go down more to get to D points. So, if you are looking for opportunity to trade on Euro/USD, then you should be looking for opportunity to short Euro/USD, right, for this week, right? So this analysis for Euro/USD, we'll leave it the way it is till next week. So let's go to GBP/USD. GBP/USD. Want to make this thing clean. GBP/USD on daily time frame. All right. Let's delete the previous analysis on this pair so that will make our chart neat. GBP/USD, you can see what is happening. So market has just been doing, there's no major move, just moving in a range. You can see from, yeah, this is the range. All right, let's use this rectangle. All right, so this is the range Euro USD and GBP USD has been moving. Right, from here to up here. All right, let's delete this and then delete the Fibonacci. All right, so this is, sorry, the range once again. All right, so for GBP USD for this week, this week on GBP USD, let's see what are we expecting this week. This week for GBP USD, where the price is currently, it's not good to take trade there. We need to be sure to know the direction. So market will most likely touch here and then go down. Right, these are new analysis for GBP USD. So we have to wait for the trade to come to a good entry point where we can risk less. All right, so I cannot short GBP USD where it is right now, so I have to wait. If price will actually test here, then from there I'll short. But if you have equity you want to trade GBP USD, then you should look for opportunity to short currently, maybe from the current position where it is. So at the moment it's not very clear, so market is ranging. So wait, is either we wait market to come to us, to come to this point, from there we short back to this place, or market comes down here, from there we'll buy GBP USD. So for now we have to stay out of GBP USD. We actually bought GBP USD when market touched here, and we make good profit, 250 pips, and it still moved more than our targets. All right, for level trading, our TP for level trading is TP5 most time, TP5, which is 250 pips. So it actually gave us 250 pips, and right now we wait to see if price will touch here. From there we short. So like I said, every time it's not just to rush into trade. You have to wait first, let market comes to you for you to actually get a good entry and then trade a particular instrument. So let's go to GBP CHF. GBP CHF, what we draw, the first scenario, which actually played last time, we made 250 pips from the trade we sent to our pay group. Look at it from here. Look at it. This is 300 something pips move. So congratulations to all those that actually took this trade. So sorry about that disruption. So like I said, this actually played well at the moment where the price is now. Okay, this was the target I said before. Price have not gotten to the target. So by where it is now, for those that didn't join this trade, there's no point for you to take entry there because price is actually at the middle. So let's draw this so that we understand with this, so that we'll show you the targets. This is the range this market was. This is the range. Right? So at the moment where the price is now is either price come back to retest here. This is how market moves. It moves in cycle. Market moves in cycle. History always repeats itself. So this pair is either it actually come back to test this point before going up, right? Or if he wants to break here, so you have to come and break. Once you see any meaningful break and a retest, then before you go down. But at the moment, we have to wait for trade to come to us before we can actually go back to test this particular place. So at the moment, we leave it this way, right? So by last 2 weeks and last week, more especially last 2 weeks, that's when this trade actually moved and then gave us 250 pips. So for last week we didn't take this trade because we have to wait to see where the market is going. So at the moment we have to wait and wait. That is it for GBP CHF. All right, for CHF JPY, CHF JPY, there is no good entry here, right, for CHF JPY because trade actually moved down as we analyzed last time. So for now, there's no good setup for CHF JPY. So we'll have to wait. All right, Euro GBP, we have been shorting Euro GBP. So if you have been following us, let's see this particular place actually hold, right? So, and I told you that from here that we'll be shorting. We short up to this point. It came back and retest here. So for this week, Euro GBP will most likely continue to go down to test this place. So that is it for this week. So let me delete the one of last week. Right. So for this week, Euro GBP will continue to go down. We believe that the pair is to go down more to retest this very place. So that is analysis for Euro GBP for this week. All right, GBP JPY. GBP JPY, there is no good. Let's remove these indicators. Let's remove this pattern. Delete the previous analysis on this. All right. Let's delete all this. Make our chart neat. All right. So for daily time frame for GBP JPY, price is actually, there's no good setup for this pair. All right. Last time we told you that we look for opportunity to sell rather than buy, and you can see that market have actually gone down. So at the moment where it is, this place is actually you can see where it is right now. So this can be regarded as support, all right, but once price breaks here and returns, then it will go down more. So for us to trade GBP JPY, we have to wait to see if price here will be broken properly, and when it's broken properly and retested, then that is when we can now go down if it breaks properly. So at the moment we have to watch and see. So most pairs are actually in a consolidation mode, and they will actually have to check very well and see the direction of the market before we can take a decision. So of course you need to know that you have to look at the calendar for the week, which is the news, the events that we have this week. Before we do that, let's just look at Euro JPY. Euro JPY, same thing. Markets, we were actually selling Euro JPY, so we'll see where the price is currently. So we have to also wait and see the direction the market is going. So there's no good setup for Euro JPY. So market has just been consolidating, moving like this, still at the same ranging. All right, so let's go and see the calendar for this week. Let's look at calendar. Today is 27th of March. All right, so this is the calendar for today. So let's look at for this week. Right, BOE Governor barely speaks. That is today, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. So for this week, we have CB Consumer Confidence, and that is tomorrow, Tuesday. Red folders, I'm interested on the red folders. AUD CPI on Wednesday, and then Thursday, German Premium CPI. Also we have final GDP Q and Q for Thursday for USD, and then unemployment claim, of course, unemployment claims for USD on Thursday, and then finally GDP for CAD and core PCE price index that is for USD. That will be on Friday. So these are some red folders we have. This is the calendar for this week. All right. So once again, look at our Telegram channel, Win Forex with Dubis. Please subscribe to our Telegram channel, Win Forex with Dubis. Follow us on Instagram, Dubis Dubis1, Dubis Forex Academy, Win Forex with Dubis. On Facebook, on Instagram, and then on Telegram is Win Forex with Dubis. And then, of course, Telegram YouTube channel is Dubis Forex Academy. Dubis Forex Academy on Telegram. All right, so join us. As last week, we actually gave some free trade last week. Look at it. We sent gold last week, and he actually gave people here on the free channel 100 pips. All right. So this is what we made last week. We had a few trades last week, 370 pips. But this week, let's see how the market is going to behave this week. Probably we'll have more trades this week. All right. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, Dubis Forex Academy. Cheers, guys.